here in Aldea Zama. This is actually one of our clients' properties. It's a 5-bedroom, massive. It has 3 different levels. We are here on the private rooftop. It has an amazing pool. I want you guys to come here and take a look at how big this pool is, right? You can probably fit about 15 people in this pool, right? And yeah, it's a private rooftop. Has a great amenities, right? We're gonna take a full tour of the whole property and we're gonna start here on the rooftop. I want you guys to check out this area as well. As you can see here, it has a grill area. It has a back area over there where you can sit around and chill with your friends, right? And over here, you can see it has this cabana, right? You can sit here, relax, and jump in the pool, do some work on your laptop, get some great shade. And the best thing I like about this rooftop and this complex, right, is the amazing jungle views that is right behind it, right? And that's what Tulum is all about. You can see here, you have amazing views of all of Tulum, right? You can see everything that's going on in Tulum right now from this area, right? And we're very close to the beach, right? So, and it's also gated, right? We're gonna show you a little bit of that later in the video. But for now, let's leave the rooftop and we're gonna go downstairs to the living room. So we're now arriving here onto the first level, right? This is where we have your dining areas, right? We have 2 actually separate dining areas, right? Because I said this is a 5-bedroom, massive. So this is the main living room area. It has a kitchen over here, fully equipped, super nice marble dining table that you can see right here, right? You know, these properties are luxury and you're gonna have to have furnishings that are also luxury as well, right? Right, so it has a bedroom over here. It has another bedroom over here. We're gonna go ahead and tour this first bedroom. As you can see, there's stuff around. That's because we're very busy. We have a checkout today and we have a check-in in this property. So some of the stuff is not gonna be all set out. As you see, our cleaning team is actually here getting some stuff done with the property. So we're making sure all this stuff, and you can see here, people leave a bunch of stuff, right? So our cleaning team and staff has to make sure all of this stuff, you know, gets disposed, right? And stuff like that. This is Cokes that people leaving eggs and stuff like that. Even some Jack Daniels, right? So people are getting lit in the units, right? Tulum's party city, something to be expected, right? They're gonna leave messes sometimes, but we're gonna step into here, into the master bedroom, right? So over here, I'm gonna turn the lights on. The reason I'm doing that is because it has these super cool LED lights, right? And nighttime it glows up, super nice, right? So I really like that. You have this nice wall art, big king bed, could sleep 3 people, you know, mom, dad, kid. And over here, we have your own private balcony, right? So super nice, right? It's actually kind of hot in Tulum right now. I like that better than the cold, right? And you know, you can come out here, enjoy the views of the jungle, right? Like I said, this complex has amazing views. We're just 5 minutes from the beach. We're gonna go here and take a step into the bathroom as well. So like I said, everything is not clean. There's gonna be stuff, you know, kind of all over the place, right? So you guys step in here, you guys see you have a his and hers sink, right? You have a toilet in here, and also there's a shower back here as well, right? So super nice, right? That has a his and hers sink. I really like that. You have a huge TV here, smart TV, and we're gonna step in here. This is the living space, right? Right. So our cleaner just cleaned this up and fluffed this up, so I'm not gonna sit on the couch or anything. I was thinking about it, but I'm not gonna do that because we have guests coming in a few hours, right? But we have a smart TV here as well, and then we also have this sound bar. You can connect to Bluetooth, right? And you know, play music and stuff like that with your friends and family. And we're gonna just step over and show you guys over here another bedroom that we have. You're good. So we're over here. You can go outside if you want. It's our cleaner. She's just well, one of our cleaners here. She was just, you know, prepping up the bedroom, as you can see here, making the towels look all nice. That's very important. You know, our cleaning staff knows that, you know, we like to stage the properties correctly. So when guests come, right, they know that it was clean proper. But this is another bedroom in here. We have 2 twin size beds, going to sleep 2 people. We also have another bathroom. If you guys step in here, and you guys will see. We have another bathroom here. This bathroom also has his and hers sink, shower, and a toilet, right? So we have 2 bathrooms up here, and we also have a half bath over here, right? So this is actually the front door, so I'm gonna show you guys right here. so you guys are not confused. I'm gonna turn this light on so you guys can see me, but this is actually the front main door of the property. As you can see, this is a smart lock that we use right here and stuff. So this is the front main door. When you come through here, I showed you guys the rooftop to begin with. So you come here, you have over here bedroom 1, upstairs rooftop. I showed you guys that. Over here you have your kitchen area, you have your first dining area, second dining area, bedroom, and living room. And now we're gonna take you guys downstairs, right? So I just showed you guys the upstairs living area. Upstairs, we showed you guys a private rooftop with its own pool, made some views. We showed you guys the living area, the dining area, and also 2 other bedrooms. Now we're down here on the bottom level, and it's a whole nother living area, right? So you would think this is a whole different apartment. Over here, we have 3 different bedrooms. I'm gonna show you guys the first bedroom over here. So this bedroom features 2 queen size beds, sleeps 4 people, also has its own ensuite bathroom, his and her sink, and a shower, toilet, right? Very spacious in here. It also has this nice closet space so people can use this, to put all their belongings and items, right? So I like how they utilize the space in this bedroom and put the closet space right here. So you have a lot of closet space for, people put in their luggage and stuff like that. I'm gonna show you guys the other bedroom here. So this next bedroom is a bit smaller, right? This is for the kids and the children that are visiting on vacation with their parents and stuff. It's in a bunk bed format, 2 twin-size beds, sleeps 2 people. And over here, it has its own closet space, store some stuff in there as well, right? And I'm gonna go over here, show you guys the living area, right? So this living area is super nice, right? Like I said, it looks just like it's a whole different condo, right? This is actually only 1 condo, guys, 5 bedrooms, right? So it has a living room space upstairs, living space down here. You can use the microwave over here. It also has over here where you can store your wine, if you wanna drink later on and stuff like that. So super luxury property, right? It's a 5 bedroom. I showed you guys 4 bedrooms. Now I'm gonna show you guys the best bedroom, in my opinion. Let's go take a look. So this is my favorite bedroom. Super spacious, right? Huge king bed, right? It's a little messy right now. Like I said, we're having a checkout. Right now, our cleaner's gonna have this ready by 3 p.m. Right now, it's about like 1 p.m., right? It has this amazing views and a nice huge balcony, right? You can just come here and just, take all of this in the morning, right? Super nice. And then it has also this extra seating area, right? This is really nice, right? Super comfy place. You sit down in this bedroom, right? Do your work, right? You have your bed over here. There's a huge smart TV right there as well, right? Nice artwork, right? Love this bedroom, right? Because it's spacious, right? And it also has a super nice, closet that people are going to love, especially the ladies. I'm gonna take you guys in here. It's a walk-in closet, right? So, if you're here with a bunch of stuff, some girls pack like 4 luggages. This is more than enough space to put all your stuff out and store it in here, right? So this is a super nice feature. And then over here, you have your other bathroom, right? And this one is actually one of the bigger bathrooms in here, right? Huge bathroom. It has his and her sink right here, huge shower, and it has a toilet over here, right? So I just showed you guys the whole 5 bedroom, right? In this complex that we have. We're gonna show you guys a few other condos that we have. That way you guys get a full tour and see all that we have to offer. Don't forget, you guys can always book these places, right? Link is in the bio, and you guys will see the listing, and go ahead and book, share with your friends and family. Let's go to the next one. So we're actually outside now because this building actually has 2 entrances, right? As you can see, the condo buildings above me right here. This is the building. We're gonna actually step over here and show you guys a spot since we're outside before we step into the other condos. As you can see right here, you can see Barney's is actually, I don't know if you know anything about Barney's, but they're actually making their own residences out here. So a lot of people are investing in Tulum right now. This is going to be a luxury building here to the right of us. It's not completely finished. Actually, come here, take a little look of it if you guys want, and you can see here what they got going on with the pool area and everything. But we're gonna step in here and show you guys the spa, right? So the spa is actually just a 30-second walk from the building right here. And it has a restaurant as well. So I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of that right now. So we're now just getting to the spa and restaurant area. They're actually going to be reopening it this Monday. Right now they were doing some renovations. So usually there's a bunch of seats out here and dining area, right? And you can see right here, this little place that's a little wooden blocked off, that's where the chef is, and another area over there, right? And it also features a pool, so I'm gonna show you guys this area. So now this is the area, right? Like I said, this is where the chef is at, right? They're dining food. This is where all the dining tables are, right? And this is just a 30-second walk from the building, right? And over here, you also have a really nice pool with a super cool walkway. So, you can, come over here and, sit down and relax on the seats, jump in the pool, right? Super, super nice area, right? So this place, people love to use it. We highlight this in the Airbnb listing, and it definitely drives bookings up when people know that there's a restaurant 30 seconds walk from the building, right? So I'm gonna tour you guys and show you the other condos. So we're now just arriving at the 3-bedroom condo, right? We showed you guys the 5-bedroom condo, right? There's actually 2 sides just like this, 2 separate entrances to this building, right? So the 5-bedroom is on the other side, right? The 3-bedroom is on this side, right? We have a few other 3-bedrooms that we're gonna show you. This one is the ground level, right? Private pool, has 2 levels. Let's take a step and let's go inside. So we're now just arriving to the 3-bedroom condo, right? This one has 2 levels, like we said, has a private pool that we're gonna show you, right? And also here it has this 1st bedroom, right? So I want you guys to come here. Right? So in here you have, right, the 1st level bedroom has a queen size bed in here. It also has its own in-suite bathroom, right? Just to the right of us, so I want you guys to take a tour. And then you have the shower over here, right? You have one sink right here. So that way, very easy access to the bathroom, right? So that's what I like about this complex. All the bedrooms have their own in-suite. So let's go ahead and tour into the living room. So in here, right, you have a super nice living room, right? You have the sun coming in. You have your private pool, wraparound that you could just step out, jump in the pool and come back inside, right? Super nice, right? Has a smart TV as well right here. YouTube, Netflix, all that stuff, right? And also has a fully equipped kitchen, right? Which is very important. You don't know how many people come to Tulum and they are cooking a feast for their family. So you want to have a fully equipped kitchen. Has pretty much everything you need. Electric stove, it has an oven right here. And it also has a dishwasher as well, which is super unique. Not every condo has a dishwasher, right? So we're gonna actually go now upstairs and show you guys the other 2 bedrooms. So welcome to the master bedroom. This is my favorite bedroom in this condo, right? Has its own in-suite bathroom, smart television, it has a wraparound balcony, and if you wanted to, you kind of jump into the pool that's below you from here, which is super cool. And then you have these super nice marble, right, closets, right? That's right behind the bed, right? So it gives a nice super luxury feel to the property, and also these LED lights that are above. At nighttime, they really light up the room, which is super cool, right? You have a king bed here, sleeps 3 people, right? Mom, dad, and the kid, right? Or just 2 people, right? So I just showed you guys the full tour of the 3-bedroom, right? It features the wraparound pool, outdoor seating, a magnificent bedroom with these, super nice floor-to-ceiling windows, right? So I'm gonna show you guys actually the condo right above this, right? So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Also a 3-bedroom, but this one is a penthouse with a private rooftop, right? I'll see you guys in a little bit. So we're just getting up the elevator now. Like I said, this is right above the one we just showed you. Also a 3-bedroom condo. Has almost the same layout as the one I just showed you. As we walked in, the 1st bedroom is right here, in-suite bathroom, and it goes here into the kitchen area, right? What makes this one a little bit different is it's higher, and it has super nice views with these floor-to-ceiling windows, right? So you're getting amazing views of the complex next door that's being made by Barney's. You have amazing jungle views right behind me, right? And it also has its own private rooftop and pool, right? So we're gonna actually go first upstairs before we show you guys the bedrooms downstairs. we're now just getting to the rooftop, right? So it has an amazing pool over here, and it has this dining area. You can come upstairs, right? Cook up here, and then it has these amazing jungle views. I know I keep on talking about them, but they're just amazing. So the guests, right, they can have an amazing time, you know, to relax, really enjoy Tulum. Check out the other developments that are, you know, happening within Tulum, right? And this is all private, only for their use, right? So we're gonna head downstairs and show you guys the other bedrooms that we have. Like I said, on the lower level, we have 2 other bedrooms. There's a king bedroom, right, which is the master bedroom, and we have another one that has 2 queens that we're gonna show you downstairs. So let's go downstairs. So we just showed you guys the private rooftop and pool, right? This is the living area behind me. And now we're gonna go downstairs where there's 2 separate bedrooms, right? Has a super nice wall art, right? So we got the money green, all right? So we're gonna go over here and show you guys. So we made it downstairs, right? 2 bedrooms. We're gonna head into the first one, right? This one has 2 queens, its own in-suite bathroom. And like I said, it's a money theme place, right? So you can see here our client wanted to make this a money theme, so they got a lot of money theme artwork and stuff like that. So you can see a lot of that around the property. So let's go and show the master. Here we are in the master bedroom, right? Has this super nice marble like we showed you in the other condos, right? And a nice king bed. This one has a huge TV, right? Full motion, so you can just move this to the left, you know, move to the right, you know, how you want. In-suite bathroom, large balcony right here that you can, you know, step out and see the amazing views. And this also turns into a closet. So I'm gonna show you guys what I mean by that. All right, so if you take a step through here, you'll see that this is actually a closet space, right? So on the back here, they're utilizing this space, right? Clients can now use this to store their stuff and their items. We also have a safe back here for their use and stuff like that, hangers and iron back here, right? So this is a super unique, you know, build that they have right here. And in the front of it, it looks like it's the headboard of the bed, right? Which is super cool, right? You guys, this 3-bedroom penthouse, we told you guys prior to that, the ground floor 3-bedroom, right? We showed you guys a 5-bedroom, right, with the private rooftop. And all right, so we're gonna show you another one. It's a ground floor 3-bedroom, but it's a little different, super unique. So we're gonna go over there and take a look at that. So this is the last one we're going to tour you guys for today, right? This one is also a 3-bedroom condo. This is the Welcome to the Jungle theme. As you can see, as soon as we walk in, you're greeted with this big lion, right? And then to the left, you have an LED sign that says Welcome to the Jungle. This client really went all in and themed out the whole property, right? So as you can see here, super luxury, right? LED lights that are on here, right? Super nice glass as you walk in, and you can greet it right here with a fully equipped kitchen. You have your dining table over here, right? And over here you have your kitchen, which is kind of hidden. So we're gonna go ahead and show you guys now the private pool, right? So this one's also a ground level, has the wraparound pool, super unique, right? And people love it, right? People always say good things about it in the reviews. So, you know, friends and family, they just come out here, you can really just jump into the pool and literally be right back inside of the house, right? And another unique thing about this property is this mural, right? It has a super nice mural, right? That's going with the jungle theme, right? You can see here, this one is a jaguar, right? And our client, you know, thought of this, right? And, you know, that's what we do with our clients. They are allowed to design this place as much as they want. They can add murals all the way here, upstairs, if they want it, right? And anything to make the occupancy go up and make us stand out from other people's listings, right? So she thought of this herself. This is actually the tongue of the jaguar, you know, sipping onto the water that's right below, which is super cool, right? And then out here, you have, you know, your seating area. This is where people are gonna be lounging around, right? Just got out of the pool, you know, they might be on their laptop and stuff like that. So it's super important to have, you know, different areas and features within the properties. So just standing out here, we have the feature of the seating area, we have the pool. As you can see here, they added this little float. We have some plants and also a whole mural outside, right? So this is all different things that we outline within the Airbnb listing, right? So I'm gonna show you guys now the upstairs area. Of course, this is the living area, which is beautifully designed, right? We have an in-house interior designer that helps all of our clients, you know, with purchasing plants, right? Different decors like the pillows that are on this couch, right? These little decor pieces, right? That way, you know, our clients' properties are staged, you know, perfectly. So we're gonna go upstairs and show you guys the other bedrooms. So we're now upstairs. As you can see here, we have 2 queen-size beds, sleeping 4 people, has its own in-suite, right? All of these 3-bedroom condos have a similar type of layout, right? They all have the bedroom downstairs, and then upstairs they'll have, you know, the other bedrooms, right? And we're gonna go over here through this hall area, right? You can see here, also has a 2-in-1 washer. All of the condos feature one of these as well. And then you can just take a step over here, and we're gonna step into the master bedroom. As you can see here, we're continuing the jungle theme throughout here, the nice marble backsplash off of the bed, right? And this is a nice king-size bed, right? And it also features over here, you can see a smart TV and its own in-suite bathroom, right? So all of these condos that you see are super luxury, and that's what we're trying to do with our clients, right? We say this time and time again, we're trying to, you know, look for only luxury properties, right? High bedroom counts. These were like 5-bedroom, 3 bedrooms, they're all sleeping 10 people plus, right? And now we'll be able to charge more money, right, for the nightly rate, right? So I'm glad you guys tuned in, right? And you guys took a full tour of the spa and all 4 different condos, right? I'm glad you guys are liking, you know, all the episodes. You know, continue to like, you know, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at Turnkey Airbnb King, right? And stay tuned for the next episode, guys. See you later.